I'm going to go over today what keeps me motivated, how I frame my mind to stay on track, and how I always have endless motivation even on the days that I'm dead dog tired. For one, I'm addicted to the feeling of waking up and feeling good. I like my blood sugar to be super level, to wake up feeling fresh and not anxious. And that comes from a certain level of hydration and good balanced meals. I wake up motivated to feel like this because I want to look like this every day. Like, who doesn't, you know? I want to get up and put on my favorite outfit and know without fail it's going to fit the same way and look the same way every day. But there's a lot of things that go on here in our society that make you prone to falling out of motivation and into stress and into chaos and into convenience. They don't want you to think eating at home is convenient because big corporations can't make money off of you that way. They don't want you to think that eating healthy can be tasty because big corporations can't make money off of you that way. The truth is, it's simple, affordable, and totally within your wheelhouse to meal prep for yourself. The other truth is that we live in a society that's constantly pushing ads and constantly pushing food as dopamine and you deserve a treat and you deserve this as a way to keep you over-consuming, stretching your stomach, hungrier, and buying more. The truth is, you can survive on a lot less than you think, and I'm not saying that in a restrictive manner, but in an appropriate, proportionate way. You don't need to constantly be fueling your body with junk. And a lot of things that are disguised as healthy are not. You don't need the complex carbs you think you do. Every meal doesn't need a carb. Carbs are designed for our bodies to run off of, and they should be thoughtfully placed due to what you're planning on doing that day. Think of your body as a formula, and what you're trying to get out of it is what you need to give it. For me, I know that I'm going to be very active, so I try to stick with my carbs in the morning so that I have a long burst of energy that I can do a lot of things with. It's a strategy, guys. It's a strategy. I'm also not going to overfill my stomach because it's going to take more energy for my body to break that food down, and it's going to make me feel tired because my body's using energy in a place it doesn't need to. I have a certain body fat percentage on my body, and I know that I have a certain amount of allowance where I can let my body eat some of that fat, and I really don't have to fuel it as much as I think I do. I eat very intuitively, so if I wake up not hungry, I'm not going to eat. I'm going to have my coffee, but I'm going to mindfully have my coffee. I do watch how much creamer and sugar goes into my coffee because it affects the rest of my day. If you drink a coffee with a lot of sugar, your blood sugar is going to go like this and then like this. You need to make sure that if you have something super sugary, you're meeting it with a protein so that it can slowly slide back down and it doesn't give you that intense, I'm hungry. Also, if you are thirsty or dehydrated, your body will send hunger cues to try to get you to eat juicy. I started filming this yesterday and then didn't finish it because it was just a hell of a day. But here we go, part 2 in the same video. Portion sizes are very important to weight loss and to fueling your body and to eating appropriately and to everything. Stretching your stomach out causes so many more problems than you think. Like I said, your body diverts extra energy to your stomach when you're digesting extra blood. And so if your body's using energy to do something that doesn't burn as much calories as a workout, then you're using up some of the spoons you have for the day on stuff you don't need to. Your stomach is the size of your fist unless you've stretched it out. Healthful ways to unstretch your stomach are replacing your meals with liquids, like liquid meal replacers, like protein shakes. Protein shakes come in a perfectly portion. You skip a meal with that, make sure to drink your water, and it helps give you everything you need protein-wise and calorie-wise while also teaching your stomach to go back down. This sounds restrictive, but it's not. People want so bad for the health industry and the people in the health industry and the people that live a healthy lifestyle to look unhealthy or to put some negative connotation on the truth. And the truth is that you don't need as much as America wants you to think you need. You really don't. But because of all of our ads and the way that our culture and our country is designed, it doesn't thrive unless you overconsume. It doesn't thrive unless you're sick. It doesn't thrive unless you have heartburn. It doesn't thrive if it can't convince you need more. Whenever you're having that little, oh, I should get myself a treat, but you're actually not hungry, you're participating in overconsuming. You're participating in stretching your stomach. So what you need to do is find an activity that does not involve consuming something that gives you the same dopamine. Food is not meant to give you dopamine, it's meant to give you fuel. I understand a lot of people enjoy eating, and it doesn't mean you have to give that up. It just means do it mindfully. You need to have things in your life that are so much more exciting than your next meal, and I think a lot of us don't. For me, when my baby died, it rocked my world. I realized that really not much mattered outside of my family, and my whole body shut down. It didn't tell me I was hungry. It didn't tell me I needed to pee. It didn't tell me I was thirsty. And it made me realize how literally inessential some things that we participate are. You do need fuel. You do need food. But you need appropriate, healthy, one ingredient, lean meats. Today on In the Wild. One ingredient foods are the best thing to do. You wouldn't put a bunch of chemicals in something and expect it to work. Your body's the same way. It's going to have to process it through your kidneys, through your intestinal tract. Don't make it complicated. Another thing is all you girls skipping all your meals, not eating several times a day. You're not teaching your body to process anything. You're teaching your body to shut down. You're not giving it a practice to do what it needs to do, which is break down foods. Become a well-oiled, efficient machine. I eat 4 to 6 small meals every day, every 3 hours. I stop eating past 7 p.m. When your body goes in to rest and digest, you don't need to be diverting extra energy to your gut. I also take a good probiotic. Love this. This is a good probiotic. Your belly makes serotonin, which is sent to your brain. This helps with depression. This is the cheapest antidepressant you can buy. You can get it at Target, and it's the best thing for you. They don't want you to know your belly makes serotonin because they want you to keep over-consuming and feeding it chemicals that are going to mess it up. So then you're depressed. So then you're on medications. So then you're buying medications for your depression. Then you have a side effect from your depression, and you get another medication. Truthfully, you need to get your butt outside and let as much of the sun touch your skin as possible. You need to be active. We're not meant to sit at a desk all day. We're not meant to sit in our houses. We're not designed that way. We're meant to be outdoors, building, creating, moving our bodies. And I do that as often as I can, and I feel the best I've ever felt in my whole life. Like, literally. If you struggle with going outside to walk because it's cold, get a walking pad. They're very, very inexpensive, but make sure you're hitting 10K steps. Drink you a gallon of water, take your probiotic, and eat as many simple one-ingredient foods as possible. I'm going to run through a list of things that I eat on the regular. Ground chicken, regular chicken, chicken breasts, chicken thighs, turkey, chicken sausages. I love chicken sausages. Cottage cheese is a protein source. Premier Proteins. They're a little bit more chemically than some other proteins. If you want a healthier, more clean protein, you can find it for sure. But it's just convenient. They're already packaged and they're already ready to drink, and they're very convenient. RX bars. It is one of the cleanest protein bars I've ever found. It's not the highest in protein, but it's very clean and it does fill you up. And the sugar source in it is actually dates, and so it's better for your if you have hypoglycemia or problems with your blood sugar, it's better for your blood sugar. Cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, plain, no sugar, no extra junk on top. If you must add a sweetener, add a natural sweetener. Honey, fruit. All fruits are on limit and all vegetables are on limit. We don't count calories over here. You eat a carb if you're going to be busting your ass in the gym or doing some high intensity workout. But you eat it the appropriate portion and leave the rest alone. Carbs that I eat are rice, potatoes, either sweet potatoes or regular. I don't eat anything that you have to put it together and make it into something else. That's more than one ingredient. If I want bread, I will take cottage cheese and eggs and blend it up, put it on a parchment paper. It cooks up into this flat bread, and then I make a sandwich with it. Tastes amazing. And then every few months when I get a wild hair and I want to eat a fat ass burger or whatever the hell I want, I eat it. I don't restrict myself. But the truth is, with the way I've balanced my diet, I don't crave much ever. Around my period, I will start to incorporate red meats, probably a week before. Kidney beans, red meats. Oh, beans. I eat a lot of canned beans. Red beans, black beans. Stay away from the refried beans. Pinto beans are chill. Couscous is another carb I eat. It has protein in it, and if you have bone broth, it adds even more protein. But your meat should be no bigger than a deck of cards. That's the appropriate portion size for that. If you're still hungry, you need to add a healthy fat, avocado, olive oil, nuts, or seeds. Make your life so big that you don't care about your next meal. But you eat it anyways because you got to fuel your adventure.